Alright, YouTube, we were gonna do a scary game, but playing a scary game and doing story time is like, man. So, because everybody loves this game, right? Alright, that's for sure. You know, oh yeah, by the way, my birthday coming up, bro. Send me like, I don't know, $1,000. What? Bro, I don't want no gift. I just want to jump straight into the game so I can do story time. I don't care about any of this. Alright, y'all. Yeah, we back with another story time. Damn, Among Us got a whole store now. Bro, y'all remember like back in like the pandemic days? Like we ain't have none of this. Or did we? I don't know. I never even customized my character. But I do kind of like put my I don't know what my inventory is. Let's go Alright, yeah. Alright, bet. Alright, yeah, so today we're going to be talking about how I went from Detroit to Tennessee, because that's where I currently stay now. And we're going to just talk about, like, how the fuck did you even get there, you know? So, without further ado, bro, I'm just trying to see, like, if I should use controller, or, like, which one feel better, or keyboard. I'm going to do keyboard. I want to get better at using keyboard. Hold on, let me adjust everything before we start. Y'all like my microphone? Yeah, let me adjust everything. I got my stuff, man. Alright, bet. So yeah. Where do we start? Imposter? Roommate. Okay, so I was maybe about detective gather info. Yeah, I was maybe about how old? 21 at the time. This is 2023 April. So I started GM April 17, 2023. But before we even jump straight down there, get away from me, bro. Before we even jump straight down to that, body recorded. Yeah, I don't know. But before we jump straight into that, we just gonna start back from how like I even left Michigan. So I stayed in this city called Shelby Township, and for those of you that know, Shelby Township is like 18.5 miles and stuff like that. And I stayed in these apartments called the Spring Hill Apartments. Now take note of that. I stayed in these apartments called the Spring Hill Apartments. And so I was at work. I worked third shift. Third shift is 10 p.m. to 6 in the morning. Yeah, and I was putting in the back seats on the Ram 1500s. So the machine had broke down. Actually, no, let's go 2 weeks before that. So 2 weeks before that, I'm a temp at the job. I forgot to tell y'all that part too. I'm a temp at the job. You know, I'm probably getting paid like 17 something an hour. Struggling my ass off game. And so one of my coworkers, he was full time. He was like, "Why you won't hire for GM?" You know what I'm saying? Like they hired quick. And I'm like, "All right, bet." But he was like, "They only hiring in Tennessee." You feel me? And I'm thinking in my head like, man, where the hell is Tennessee, gang? Like, cause bro, I ain't never been to the South. You get what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit. Like, I don't know where Tennessee at, bro. So I applied for it, right? But this is the reason why I applied for. Let me do my jobs too. This is the reason why I applied for it. I applied for it because I'm young as hell, right? And so I'm thinking that I'm just gonna mess with the system. Like I'm thinking like if I That's how you do that job. Yeah, like I'm thinking, if I put in an application for it, then they'll see like, okay, he want to work for us, but we can give him a job in Detroit though. That's what I'm thinking. Man, that shit ain't turn out like that. So I put in an application for GM in Tennessee. Like, let's just say 2 weeks. I don't know how long it been before I got the job, but I just say 2 weeks. But I completely forgot about it. Like, I wasn't even thinking nothing of it, dog. Okay, like my real plan, yeah, okay, so yeah, my real plan was the reason why I, like, me and him even got on that topic of me trying to find a new job was because, like, I was just so, like, it was a lot going on, like, with the I'm gonna just skip. It was a lot that was going on, like, around that era of life, like it was the pandemic, like, y'all know, you know, it was a lot going on, like, jobs was getting hard, like, jobs was getting cut, all types of stuff. And so, you know, with me being a temp at Chrysler, like, at any moment we could get cut, you know, like, bro, anybody that was there, bro, no, like, bro, it's a lot of people still at that job that I talk to, like, you know what I'm saying, on a weekly basis. I'll leave it at that. And they was there with me struggling as a temp too. Like, so, all right, let's go back forward to where I was saying I was at work. So now, you know, it's however long it been since I put in for the job at GM. But I'm not even thinking nothing of it though, because yeah, I'm not even thinking of it. What the hell is this? Man, what the hell is this? How the hell do I do this job? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just gonna order. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, bet. Yeah. So I'm not even thinking of the other job. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, my bad, y'all. I didn't know that this was gonna be this serious. Oh yeah. Stop playing with me, dog. But yeah, so. Oh, I seen that shit. Nah, I seen that, bro. I seen that, bro. It was most definitely not me. It was somebody as me. Bro, are they finna kick me? Bro, it was not me, bro. It was not me. Someone was with me. I don't know who to vote for. Coral? Who the fuck is Coral? Man, I don't see no Coral. Alright, so yeah. I forgot where I just left off at, but let's jump back into it. We just finna pick up at. So I put in an application for Amazon. Alright? I put in an application for Amazon. Like, not actually, fuck it. My bad. I don't even mean to cuss, real. But screw the application. Like, it was at the point to where they was damn, we got an imposter. But yeah, like, they was past that part. Like, they just wanted you just to come damn near say, all right, I want to work for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't already did like the application and everything else, you know, that come with that process of getting a job. And like, I didn't already got my work shoes from Pontiac. Like, I mean, not Pontiac, from Amazon. Like, but it was in Pontiac though. It was in Pontiac. Damn, bro, somebody died property again. Bro. Hey, y'all, listen, I got like the worst ways of defending myself. Man, I'm just gonna let them do what they do. I'm just about to vote for somebody. But yeah, so yeah, I had put in a job for Amazon in Pontiac, right? And I damn near got the job for real. I already had my start date. So let's fast forward to the day that I quit Chrysler. I'm pretty sure it was April 12th. Like, you can't tell me it wasn't April 12th. But yeah, so the backseat hoist was broke. Yeah, the backseat hoist was broke, and the supervisor like wanted me to put the back seats inside the cars, right? But I'm like, gang, I don't have like, all right, look, you also gotta remember this too. When you attempt, you don't have certain things that other people have. Did I do everything? Admin swipe card. Yeah, like you don't have other things that full timers have. Like you don't have these vacation days, and like you can't miss a day of work and then don't miss a day for 6 months and then your record clean. Like you don't have them type of things when you're a temp. So I'm just like, add info to notes. Man, I'm not looking at that shit. But yeah, so if you just missed a day, like you're just screwed, bro. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, I'm not about to do all this heavy lifting and stuff, right? To where if I hurt my own body and tire my own self out for doing something I'm really ain't supposed to be doing, and if I miss work tomorrow, you still gonna write me up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you still gonna write me up, bro. So I'm not about to do this when I ain't even supposed to be doing it. So, you know, me and him, you know, had butt heads with each other. So long story short, the machine got back working at the end of the night. It was like 4 o'clock or like 4:10. I forgot what time y'all go on break for third shift at Chrysler. But it was like 4 o'clock or 4:10 something, and I was at the back of that hoist. It was me and Brian. It was me and my dog Brian. All right, we voting right now. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I was back there talking to God the whole time as I was putting the seats inside the car. I was just talking to God the whole time. I'm like, man, I can't see myself coming in here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see myself doing this. Like, bro. And that's one thing about me that I'm gonna tell y'all. Like, when I don't see me doing something the next day, that's out of my life. Like, it's nothing you can tell me. Like, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing will come before my happiness. I was going, bro, I was willing, like, y'all gotta understand, I was willing to go inside debt. And what's debt? Rent, bills. Like, I walked off the job, but nothing comes before my happiness, gang. But, man, I don't want to be this way. People usually always die that way. I'm not getting blind. But yeah, so me and him getting to it, and yeah, it was 4 o'clock. Okay. So yeah, I walked out the job, man, and yeah, I walked up to this lady on door line. You know, she was kind of like my work grandma, and I walked up to her. I told her like, I'm about to quit. She thought I was playing. She like, boy, quit playing with me. I'm like, nah, I'm about to quit. I'm about to walk out. Like, you know, I can't see myself coming back. I told her, you know, like, I love you and I see you when I see you out here, you know. And I walked out, bro. Hopped in my car, hopped on Metro Parkway, cause you gotta take Metro Parkway. Like, to get to my apartments, I took Metro Parkway to Ryan, and then just took Ryan straight up. And so yeah, as I was on Metro Parkway, you know, my steward called, and she was like, where you at, baby? Because, you know, this after break, so my spot ain't filled up. So, you know, they like, where the hell is he at? So she called me. She like, where you at, baby? I quit. Or I probably told her like I left. And then she was like, you quit? And I was like, yeah. She was like, I don't blame you. Good luck. And I was like, thank you. And that was that. So shout out to V. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Valina. I never forget that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like at that time when like things happening, like it's all in the moment. But them type of words will stick for you like for the rest of your life, you know? Like just moments like that will stick on you for the rest of your life, man. And so yeah, man, I drove up. So the apartments I stayed at, I told y'all, it's called the Spring Hill Apartments. And so yeah, so it was like 4 in the morning. So I went home, went to sleep, woke up, y'all, at 8 in the morning. 4 hours later from when I already quit. So I woke up 4 hours later at 8 in the morning, right? So, you know, I'm just checking my email, checking my messages. And I got an email and a text message that said, GM of Spring Hill has accepted your application. So, you know, I just woke up. So I'm not really thinking too much of it. And my apartment, remember I told y'all, my apartment called Spring Hill. So I'm like, you know, I'm just thinking that, you know, this is like, oh, I seen that. Yeah, I'm thinking like, you know, this is a message or an email from my apartment place. And as I'm like just laying back and just like dwelling on it and thinking about it, I'm like, that shit said GM. It said General Motors. I go back to it, I'm like, when the hell I put in an application for General Motors? And then it dawned back on me. I'm like, oh damn, you know. And so this all happened on a Tuesday too. Like, if I'm correct, April 12th, 2023 should be on a Tuesday. So yeah, so you know, they did that. Now, you know, y'all, like, as y'all can see, the reason why I really quit was because I had the job for Amazon. That's why I quit. So really, this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna work my job night shift, which was the regular 10 o'clock that I was going in, and then I was gonna get off of work and go to Amazon when I got off. You know, it was a perfect time because I got off at 6 and then that job started at 7, you know, so I'm like, you know, that's an hour for me to get to that job. But since I quit, I'm like, I already got a job lined up. I was supposed to work at Amazon that Sunday. Like, I already had my start date ready. And so I did all my jobs, so I'm just chilling. So yeah, so I'm just, you know, thinking about it, like, damn, like, and I don't even think I thought too long. Not bad. I don't even think I thought too long. I think I told myself, like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, if you know me, bro, and like if you seriously know me, you know what I'm saying? Like if you seriously know me for real, then you know, like, I'm a daredevil. Like, I'm like, my leap of faith jumps where I don't think twice about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I jump off into like a thought, or if you give me an like an idea for us to do, and if I'm just 100% with it, oh, trust me, it's going to pay off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't think too much about it. I just said, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. Like, and shout out and shout out to shout out to Emmanuel. Yeah, shout out to Emmanuel, because his words stuck with me. Cause like way before like this even happened, like I quit or anything, like, you know, like just a regular conversation that we had just on a random day. He had told me, he was like, man, you know, you 21, you ain't got no kids. Like, he's like, you know, the world is yours. Like, bro, you can go anywhere. And like, for anybody that's, you know, 21 or, you know, like somewhere around that age and ain't got no kids and have nothing holding them back and just like want to leave their home, but just afraid, I say do it, bro. Do it. Like, you gonna look back and be like, I wish I would have did it. Or you gonna look back and be like, I'm happy I did it. Like, trust me, bro. The world is really yours. Like, when you young. Wow. Play again. But yeah, you know, like, so what he told me, yeah, that's what he told me. So that's what I was thinking to myself the whole time. So I'm emailing them back, and at like, I kid y'all not, this is damn near like text messages. Like, I'm emailing them, but this is like text messages. Like, they're emailing me back quick as hell. I know y'all didn't make me leader, bro. Yeah, so they basically just telling me like, oh, do you want the job? Yeah, all right, bet. When are you able? Oh yeah, they said when are you able to come for a drug test? So let's just say like I had to drive all the way down here for a drug test. I had to drive all the way to Tennessee for a drug test, which I did it. Like. So what I did was I did the drug test, and the car that I had, man, I got that car from the west side, bro. I got that car from goddamn from Grand River. Yeah, from Grand River. Like, hey, somebody from the west side, let me know. Like, it's 7 Mile and Grand River run into each other. I'm pretty sure they do, but it's like 7 Mile and Grand River area where I had got my car. And so, oh wait, this is a whole new. I actually got jobs to do. Yeah, so basically, the reason why I'm mentioning the car, it was like a 2017 Dodge Journey. Like, the reason why I'm mentioning it is because the car was just total BS. Like, it wouldn't charge my phone. Like, bro, the car, oh my, that's just a whole another story that I'm gonna just leave for another day. But so I drove all the way to Tennessee, did my drug test, and as I'm doing the drug test, like, I got a portable charger, and I asked the lady, I'm like, hey, can I charge my portable charger, like, while I'm doing all this, like, 'cause I might try to back up to the D. And so, I did that, and went back up to the D, y'all. So they told me, like, you start next week, gang. So mind you, I just quit. Like, I don't have another job lined up to stack up at least for a month or something. They said next week. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I kid y'all not, I DoorDash for a whole week straight in that beat up Dodge Journey. I ate one hot ready pizza a day, bro. One hot ready. Like, I was stacking every penny and every dollar I had. And yeah, bro. Like, I stacked up so much dog shit. Came down to Tennessee, and I'm trying to see, like, before I get off into Tennessee, like, am I leaving anything in Michigan that I didn't tell y'all? Now, y'all probably asking about what happened on Amazon. I never even went. Listen, they didn't send me shoes. Like, they already had my start date ready in. I was logged into whatever y'all Amazon thing is to, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I had all that, and I never even walked into that job. What I gotta do? How do you do this? Take a break. I gotta come back to that. Okay, so yeah, so I stacked up all my money that I had, and I came down to Tennessee, and when I came down here, what happened? So it's this exit 60, I think 5. It's like Franklin area, right? So my granddad had got me a hotel room. Okay, wait. Let me say something else. Like, so when I was telling, like, people that I was doing this, everybody was just like, basically just like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? They like, Tennessee, like, you don't even know nobody there, like how, like, where you gonna live, it's just questions and questions and questions. Select anomaly. Okay, I think I'm done with that one. Admin. Okay, so okay, yeah, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, I came up off of this exit, right? So my phone was probably like a 1%, y'all, and my portable charger was already there, because it's like a, let's just say, a 9-hour drive. So the charger ain't gonna last that long. You know what I'm saying? So my phone was dead, and my granddad had got me a room for a week. He had got me a hotel room for a week. And as I was coming up off the exit, my phone just died. And you know, like, this is really my first time down here. Like when I first came down here for the drug test, it was strictly just for the drug test, and I just went back. You know, like, I probably pumped my gas up and probably got like some Wendy's, but I didn't drive around to see nothing. And man, I don't know what I'm doing. Who else got a vote? Okay, so so my phone was dead, and as I came up on the exit, I just pulled over. Like, if anybody know how, like, Franklin area is, like, when you come off, like, it's like a Wendy's and stuff right there. So I pull up in that Wendy's, right? And you know, cause I needed like some juice on my phone, so I'll never forget. It was a chicken nugget meal. It was a chicken nugget meal. And I sat and, you know, let my phone charge up so I can see how far I was from the hotel. And turns out I was like damn near right across the street. Like, I was like 3 minutes away, basically. And yeah, so after that week was up, my auntie down in Texas, she had got me a room also, and then after that, or maybe she paid for the second week at that same hotel. Yeah, that's what it was. And after that, I was just on my own. So, you know, I had 2 weeks of being babied by my family for 2 weeks, and after that, I was like on my own. And you know, y'all probably asking like, well, what did you do? Like, did you get rooms? Man, hell no, I ain't getting no rooms, bro. Like, that costs a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that bro, I might as well go back to the D. Like, I might as well go back to the D. And I still have my apartment up there, for those of y'all wondering. Yeah, I still have my apartment up there. Like, I was still paying my rent up there. Because I was just like, you know, if something, how do I not have, somebody else gotta get their test complete. But yeah, you know, like, just in case things went wrong in Tennessee. And so down here, man, it's just a lot. Like, it's a lot of things I can tell y'all. Like, it's just a lot, bro. Like, I done did a lot from just living in my car and just living in and out of hotels. Actually, I think I'm gonna stop this story time video right now, and I'm gonna decide on if I want to leave everything else for a whole part 2, or if I want to give it all into different stories, because that was like basically part 1 of the Michigan side. So before I get into the Tennessee side on what I had to do in Tennessee, I think I'm gonna stop it right here. But in the meantime, we will have at least, I want to try to put out 2 more skits. I want to try to put out 2 more skits. My TikTok, my YouTube, it's all, I'm about to vote for my own stuff, bro. It's all the same thing as my YouTube name, OTL.perp. Besides TikTok doesn't have a dot. It's just OTL perp. So yeah, you could tune into my skits over there. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop this. I think I'm gonna make it into different parts, because it's a lot that I don't want to leave out. You know, because y'all just gonna be like, what the hell? Like, you damn near need to write a book or something, bro. So yeah, this was a good one, and I will see you guys in the next part.